If you're wondering why I'm sitting here with one eyebrow missing, that's because it's obviously going to be a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows. I get quite a few people commenting on my eyebrows when they're done, saying they like them, how do I do them, and basically what techniques do I use. So that's what this video is for. I'm just going to talk you through how I do my eyebrow. I suppose I have an advantage because you can see my eyebrow is so thin, definitely overplucked, combination just overzealous plucking, not really paying attention, and the hair's not really growing back. So I suppose the advantage I have is obviously I can drastically change the shape of my eyebrow if I want to. I can make it's actually quite thin for me today. Obviously I can make them thin like this. I can literally just colour in what's there. I can make them a lot fuller. So I suppose that is kind of a benefit to me. It's beneficial because obviously I can sort of mix and match my eyebrows, if you like, to suit my makeup look that I'm trying to achieve. This technique does work if you've obviously got full brows and you just want to enhance them, and you like, I quite like the colour blocking, and obviously on me it does look like it is obviously colour blocked. This technique does work for people with full brows if you want to just sort of add some more definition and everything. The trick of it all is really playing around and finding out exactly what it is that suits you. Before I start, I'll just give you a little run through of the products I use, and apologise for the lighting in here. Apparently it's actually quite awful, but if I don't know if that's awful if I turn the brightness up. Yeah. Right, the products I use are very well used, and that is, oh my gosh, MUA's eyebrow pencil in brunette. Yeah, that's nearly all gone. I do have another one upstairs though, and you see it comes with its own little eyebrow brush, which is really cool. I also use the one thing that you definitely need for good brows is an angled eyeliner brush. You just see, eyebrow brush even, and I don't know, you can just see how thin that is. And it's really sharp. That one's actually from ELF, and that's their small angled brush, and I think it was no more than a few pounds. There are so many out there, so it's really finding the one that suits you and the one you prefer. Illamasqua do their one, which never seems to be in stock, which is why I got this one. But yeah, find out what's out there for you and what suits you. But that's a staple in the brush, in the eyebrow technique. Then I use Vivo's Ultimate Brow and Eye Kit, and it kind of caters to all colour brows and stuff. And you'll see it's got 3 shades there. Oops, 3 shades, and that is a clear eyebrow gel, like a fix-it gel sort of thing. And the brush that I sent flying is a little sponge applicator, and again another little angled brush. That for me is too fluffy, but it may work for you. It's obviously personal preference. I do also use MUA's single matted eyeshadow in shade, I think 18 or 19. Can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a really dark brown one. But like I said, there are so many products out there. Do what suits you. Again, I apply my eyebrows after I've done my makeup, as you can see, because I'm already fully made up. Some people like to do it before, but obviously this is what works for me and how I do things. You can either do it the same or basically just find what suits you. Right, so waffling out the way, off I go. Right, I'm going to use my fashionista mirror, because it's huge. And all I start by doing is literally drawing on my eyebrow. I trace under what's already there. I mean, it's not very thick, but it works. And then I do a little line there to join it up, and the same, draw. It doesn't have to be perfect at this stage because you're going to smudge it, but yeah, you just do that until you've got the basic sort of shape starting. Yeah, I can never get them the same, and you guarantee this is going to be the one time it goes really wrong. Then taking your brush, you literally smudge this in, and there's no product on here at this time, I'll just say that, it's absolutely clean. Then you just smudge the lines in and blend them to suit you and sort of soften everything up a bit. And smudge it down and up and everything. Sorry for the rattling in the background, it's my dogs. Just sort of smudge it as much as you like to get the desired effect. Okay, then you see that's sort of filled in, and then at the highest point, don't use any more product, just literally what's on there, just start stroking it downwards or in whatever sort of shape you want, and it just gives a really nice defined brow without being as obviously drawn on as just getting a pencil and going whoomph. Yeah, whoomph, technical term. And then you can just play around to sort of fill them out a bit and get them looking relatively even. I mean, that in itself is quite a good. Oh, do they really look that bad? No, they don't look too different. But yeah, that's kind of the general technique to it. And then all I do, now I'm going to need that mirror, aren't I? All I do is then go for the darkest shade, that one, or obviously my MUA, or Illamasqua, do an eyebrow cake, and I think the shade I use is Gaze, and just load your brush up, only just on the edges, and then just underneath, just really follow along that line. You literally draw a nice sharp, that's why your sharp brush is handy. Draw a nice sharp line underneath it and bring it round. Load it up again. It's just sort of retracing it if you like, and it just helps sort of sharpen everything up that little bit more. And just all the way around. And it just helps define it. And then if you take your MUA pencil, or if you haven't got one of these on the end of your pencil, any eyebrow brush or toothbrush, dry toothbrush will do, and just loosen up your eyebrow hairs so you haven't got any like harsh lines where the products have stuck. And that is pretty much it. That's how I do my eyebrows every day. I mean, I've tried out eyebrow stencils and they just don't work for me. And I've tried all different techniques. I mean, sometimes I just use the powder, other times I'll just use the pencil. It really does depend on what sort of look you're hoping to achieve. But as a rule, that's sort of the technique I follow. And I mean, they don't look too different, I suppose. And yeah, that's what I do every day. And some days they do look really different, so I'll take them off and start again. But that is how I get my eyebrows. And that's how I get them looking really defined. If you really want to tidy up, you can always go round the edges with a cotton buds in soaked in makeup remover, or you can dust a little more highlighter underneath, and it just really helps catch the light and make things pop. I hope that helps. If you've got any more questions or anything, leave them in the comments or find me on Facebook. All the contact details will be below in the information bar. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, see ya!